All right, we're going to kick off the 2025 Volleyball Etowah County Media Days with the hosting Glencoe Yellow Jackets. And Coach, if you would introduce yourself and then let everyone introduce themselves down the line.
I'm Jamie Barkley. I've been the varsity coach at Glencoe High School since 2017.
I'm Avery Barkley, and I'm a sophomore, and I play center.
I'm Mia Talbot, and I play outside.
I'm Kinley Montgomery, and I play center. I'm Peyton Gray, and I'm a DS.
Grayson Bunt, I'm a sophomore, and I'm a DS.
I'm Jalen Bailey, I'm a senior, and I play right side.
My name is Ashlyn. I'm a senior and I play middle.
I'm Evelyn Nowak. I'm a senior and I play outside.
Coach, we'll kick it back to you. Take us through the off season. You guys had a successful season last season as usual. You guys are very competitive each and every year. We always follow you guys throughout the playoffs, but just take us through the kind of catch everyone up from last year, when last year ended, to now, and what things look like for the team.
We all kind of feel like we left some on the table last year. And so we knew from February when we started to get back in athletic PE for some skills and some things that we wanted to work on some different things in our rotation. And I'm only replacing 3 seniors from last year, so knowing where everybody was going to play starting early in the year, for the most part, let us know what we specifically needed to work on skill-wise, and so they began quite early. Most of them began as soon as basketball season ended, and began skill work, and just getting in the gym and working on their feet and working on who we could, where we're going to compete with people and how we can change some things to get farther than we've been, or farther than we were last year. You know, once you've been to the state playoffs, you're always hungry to be back to the state playoffs. And so stopping short of regionals last year, we knew, okay, coaches got together immediately. What can we see? What can we work on? How can we speed this up? How can we slow down the mental side of the game in order to speed up the physical side of the game? So we just began looking at that early, and they've been putting in lots of skill work and a lot of camp work, and just getting in together. We bought some new equipment and some things, and just we're excited.
Coach, how hard is it? You have to share athletes with a lot of different sports. How hard is it to get your particular work in and having to share athletes, throughout the season? Just nature of the beast nowadays.
There's not one girl sitting here that doesn't also play on another team. Now, she may not play a different sport. She may play club volleyball, but everybody that I have is not mine alone. So when we talk as coaches just here locally at our school, we talk about, okay, what workouts, what things can we do that hits the whole athlete? And then when time gets in, okay, I'd like to have this day. So it's just communication and sharing. And here at Glencoe High School is a big family. And we're really good at, okay, this is how we can do this. Hey, I want this day. And, there's been times that I've had especially the younger girls, not so much the older girls, but young girl in the gym that I've been in the dugout with for softball, and I'll see something that she's doing in softball, and she'll come out of the batter's box and come in. I said, now let me tell you how that relates to your swing in volleyball. And so it's great to be able to be together, to communicate together, and be able to relate my sport, this sport, to the other sports. And we've done that for a very long time.
Can each one of you ladies speak on that? What it's like? This is a family atmosphere here. Each and every sport working together, you guys working together and competing on not only this team but many others.
So we also play club volleyball, and that's just a great way to communicate and to learn how to play together better.
With all of us, we'll all try and get together after a sport, or try all come in during all seasons, on Saturdays or Sundays. I'll try and work together and work on what we're doing.
We'll go out for dinner sometimes just because it helps team communication. And like I said, we just come into the gym and we work on stuff. And it just helps me too. I feel like doing multiple sports, you stay conditioned throughout the whole season. We're all closer and we play multiple sports together.
I think we all really just stay in condition the whole year because we all put a lot of work in the whole year. And then also just as the family environment, it's not just our sport. I think it goes beyond our sport. Our whole school really supports us. Our whole community supports us. I mean, the year we went to the state tournament, I don't think I've ever seen more people from one school in the stands for one volleyball game. And I think that really shows how much of a community we have behind us. And I think that's really important for how far we go.
I feel like it's very important to have good relationships, like with your teammates, and like that also comes with like being in the middle of the game on the court, basketball, volleyball, whatever it is, being able to communicate with each other. And when you play with different teams, with different people, like you like the relationship stays, so it don't just like go off, so you don't have to rebuild a connection every single time, and that builds trust within each other. And I feel that's just very important.
I think playing on one-on-one teams is important for staying in shape and communicating and really building a relationship with your teammates, because to communicate you want to have a good relationship with them so you're not butting heads.
Evelyn, let's start back here with you and go back down. What do you think it's going to take to get not only back to the playoffs, but go to that next level, go on to state?
Just spending all your free time working. Like, you can't just come in at practices and expect to get better than other people. Like, you gotta spend your days off doing work and maybe just going to the gym and working out and staying in shape.
I feel like having the leaders to help encourage and help build up that, because at regionals last year, I felt like when we were losing points, like our seniors, I'm a junior, so I was a junior, so I'm a senior. Our seniors at the time kind of fell apart because it kind of hit them that, you know, it might be like we're about to lose the game, and they kind of fell apart, which made the whole team fall apart. And I feel like that's one of the main reasons that, you know, it ended early for us. I feel like just having the leadership, having just like the good mindset and just encouraging to like, let's go, like we're fine. That's what's really important to keep us going and to help us get past the first round of regionals and get to state.
I feel like having like good communication, like on and off the court, just like when somebody messes up, like not just like completely having like negative thoughts or like negative intentions during the game, and like also like just like in general having good intentions with the game and not having like communication problems and like not talking to each other like during and out of the game.
I think 100% what's going to be that gets us not only to the state tournament but farther than we have before will be our hunger, because I mean I think every single one of us from 12th grade to 7th grade, not only playing volleyball but all sports, we're all super hungry because we know we have a lot of potential all throughout our whole sports programs. And I think that and the environment we make for ourselves is really going to be what sets us apart from other teams we might play. And I think, like Ashlyn said, our leadership will really help with that. And I think just the environment we make will be what gets us back.
I think this year our work ethic and our attitudes are better, so I feel like this year we have a better chance of making it work. Our attitude last year was not the best, so it definitely lost us some points in the game, both sets or just the game in general, because our attitudes were not the greatest.
I think as well as our attitudes, that we have worked and improved on that this year, and I think that will be better for us, and that we're all like hungry to go farther than we did last year.
So kind of like what Ashlyn said, I think that a lot of it was our mindset, and we kind of just gave up and we didn't feel like as confident as before. And so I think that if we get back to regionals, that we need to be more confident in the game.
Coach, that's got to fire you up to hear them self-evaluate like that. Player-driven teams that know what their weaknesses are, to hear them reflect on that publicly has got to make you fired up.
And it's something that we started talking about in February. So to hear them actually put it into practice is very exciting. You know, a lot of times we hear somebody point out something that we could do better, and we take it as a negative. And we've talked quite a bit, especially starting in May, about saying when somebody says, hey, you're dropping your hand, hey, you need to get on top of the ball and snap, hey, you need to get lower to pass. It's not a negative, it's showing you that's why the ball did this or the ball did that. And so to hear them, let's have practice. We're kicking you out, we're going to have practice.
I love it. Coach, before I let you guys out of here, just final thoughts leading in to this season right here, because this is a very special group of young ladies and a very special time here at Glencoe.
You're exactly right. I cannot wait for the 21st to get here. We're going to have a little black and gold scrimmage on Thursday, and every time we step in the gym, I can't wait. Daniel and I were at a coaching clinic down in Montgomery a couple weeks ago, and when we walked out of there, I said, okay, I like some things that we heard. Okay, we're going to implement this. All right, let's go. I'm ready to play. And then we had to take dead week, and I was so sad because we didn't get to get in the gym, and because I may be a grandmother, but I love to be in this gym, and he tells me all the time, you ain't never giving this up because you love to be in the gym. And every time I sit at this table with a new group of kids, I think, gosh, this is my favorite group. And dang it, if it doesn't, another group come in, Barclay's my favorite.
That's awesome.
We're not even related.
Coach, I really appreciate you guys' time, and also thank you so much for spending your Sunday evenings after church with us, and looking forward to covering you guys this year.
We appreciate it. Thank you both.
Thank you.